Lifted.
Yo, right now I'm sitting with Josiah DonMartin with Play Lotto Studios and Run the Views. What's going on, brother?
How you doing, my man?
I'm chilling, man. Let's talk about. I want to talk about the movies first.
Okay.
I want to tell me about the inception of Play Lotto. But as I understand, you have a few movies, and it just really got cracking with YouTube, right? A lot of people scared to upload one video to YouTube. You did a whole movie, bankrolled it, and everything, and it went crazy.
Yep.
Take us to that. Tell us about that and where it's gotten you so far.
Yeah, my company's called Play Lotto Studios. Quick story, I came up with the name. When I used to holler at girls, I would call it playing lotto because you're taking a chance. So I heard Cameron say it on like BT All Access one time, and it had a ring to it. So I just, I always liked that because I always like take a chance. You know what I mean? You got to play to win. So I always had that attitude about things. Mm-hmm. So for like 10 years, I was working in music management. When I was transitioning out of management, I got into, you want to figure out what you're doing next. I hopped right into the films, and I ran with Play Lotto Studios as my name. So,
and you literally played the lotto because you bankrolled the whole thing, right?
Yeah, yup. You know what I mean? The second time around, a lot of people wanted to be involved, but you put the bread up. It's your creative vision. Nobody's gonna believe in you like you believe in you. So the first one worked. We had like 4 million views on YouTube. A lot of people are worried. God Bless You, the movie, it's out now. A lot of people do worry about putting it on YouTube because people are so concerned with making money immediately when they're not realizing you have to build the platform. I was 100% prepared to not make $1 off my movie, because it has to be seen to matter. I could have did subscriptions, or I could have charged 10 cents a view. I would have never got 4 million views. Don't be afraid to just put your stuff out for free, and then you build the platform, and then you can always use other ways to monetize it. If your product becomes popular, there's always merchandise, speakings, screenings, consulting, all that. But it all starts from one thing, and mine happened to be with a YouTube upload.
No doubt. And was the second movie, was it quote unquote easier on you than the first one since you built the platform and you did some M's and whatnot?
Yeah, the first movie, and shout out to my guy Julito McCollum. He starred in it. He helped me put everything together. That was my first film, and he's a vet. That's my guy. And also my brother Elijah DonMartin. We all put it together. But the second movie was a better process, easier process. I took a chance with creativity and how it was. The first one was more emotional and a real life situation, so it traveled further. But the second one, Pray to God, which is also out now, to me is a better film, quality wise, writing wise, everything wise. Mm-hmm. It's not as emotionally tying, so some people didn't receive it the same. But I'm 100% happy with the product, and it was way easier because I could save money based off my mistakes in the first one. I knew exactly what not to do.
You had to make those mistakes to get to this product to where you're at now.
Exactly, and Pray to God's featuring my man Ransom. A lot of people know him. He used to run with DJ Clue, Butter, and Stack Bundles. Mm-hmm. He just put out like 5 fire tapes the past year. Mm-hmm. He's starring in it. My man Julito McCollum starring in that as well. They did a real good job. And the next one's coming soon. So God bless you. Pray to God. Check those out. YouTube channels, Play Lotto Studios. Everybody just get involved. And I always say, you don't got to pay me to watch it. Just send it to one person after you're done.
Word up. And I want to talk about Run the Views, but before we do that, give us some game real quick. Like what's especially guerrilla filmmaking, and especially in the in the lane that you're in, which is real life. You know what I'm saying? What are the challenges that you run into that some people may not even think about? And not just like I'm talking about little challenges of guerrilla filming. I mean, there's challenges all over the place, but some real shit where it's like, damn, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if we can do this. I don't know if I should be filming out here. You know what I'm saying? We're not filming in the hills. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I know what you mean. I didn't really do too much guerrilla style, but when I was working in music, all of our music videos were typically guerrilla style. Mm-hmm. And you learn quick that most mistakes happen because you failed to plan. So the biggest lesson I could say to people is, plan it out, write it out. A lot of times, especially as creators, we tend to just keep everything up here, thinking, we're going to know, we're going to remember, but you probably won't and you aren't. Write it down, plan it out. And then, like when I film, I know locations is a big part of the budget. You can write around an expensive location. Film at your friend's house, film at your house, film at your mom's house, your brother's house, your girl's house. But just planning, simply planning it and making sure your product is quality will always go further.
Yeah.
You know, you can put a lot of money behind something that's not quality, or you can put minimal money behind something that's great quality. Quality is always going to take you further
It's gonna get
than
you
the
further.
money.
And I'm sure having the second time around when you were filming, you had a fire videographer, right?
Yeah.
Cinematographer. And
Yeah.
I'm sure
Danny
that
Belinkie.
helped as well. Like just being in those locations where like I can make this look cinematic. He knows the moves
Yeah,
to make it.
you definitely want to have somebody with some background or some know-how on what they're doing. But like I shot everything at an Airbnb. All the cast, we stayed at the house, shot. You know what I mean? That way, I minimized the budgets for that.
Nice.
But it's just the planning, because what can take 3 days plan can take 10 days if you don't plan it.
Big fact.
Or you could get somewhere and you can't do it and you waste time.
No doubt. Let's talk about Run the Views. Tell us about the company, what it does, and give us a jewel on that.
Yeah, runtheviews.com. Basically, I took my freelance efforts of creative consultants, and I just put it together as an agency. From working with creatives throughout my whole life, I got really good at branding, marketing, digital marketing, social media, everything that you need to make a foundation of what we do. Because as creatives, we only lean on our efforts. So it's basically just putting everything under one hub.
And artists need to get with companies like yourselves, because like you can take that heavy lift from artists in their teens, and you know exactly what to do because you had the experience and you are on trends now of what makes it pop to run the views.
Yeah, at the end of the day, the best thing you can do is offer information. And a lot of times information comes from experience. And if you don't have that experience, don't be afraid to reach out to somebody that does, because it can save you a lot of time and a lot of money. If somebody can help you get from level 1 to level 3, then that's a consultant.
Right.
They can consult you. Somebody can help you get from level 1 to level 50. They can consult you. Don't be afraid to reach out. Thinking we could do everything ourselves holds a lot of people back.
Right. Some people try to save money up front by not spending it, but then lose so much money in the back end. If they would have spent it up front, it probably would have saved a lot of time.
The most expensive thing is time. Sometimes you got to spend some money to save a lot of time. And at the end of the day, that's the most expensive thing you have.
No doubt. No doubt. And what's that website?
Runtheviews.com. Also, superjones.com for apparel.